Hello, my people. Welcome to class once again. To my subscriber, well done. Keep it up. I can see a lot of your comments. It shows the content is engaging and impactful. Today, we're looking at Common Entrance Series 8. To my ACT students, I hope you're checking the shot I've been making for you guys. All right, let's go. Today, like I said, we're looking at Series 8. And then, as you know, it has been broken down into simple, medium, and hard. Let's go. For simple stage, the first question says the product of a negative number. Product means multiplying, and a positive number is negative times positive will give you negative. It's like negative attitude, mixing up with somebody with positive attitude. If care is not taken, or most times they turn out to be negative. So you have C. Question 2. Mr. Martin took a bank loan for $2,500. That's the original. To repair his roof. The interest was 12%, meaning what he will give as extra to the bank when he's returning the money. What is the total amount he owed the bank? So what he owed the bank is the original, which is 100% that he took, plus the 12,000 interest the bank added, and together you have 112%. So what you're doing now is 112%, which is 112 over 100 times what he took as a loan. That's 2,500. Two zeros cancel two zeros. You are left with 112 times 25. 5 times 2, you have 10, carry 1. 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, 6. 5 times 1, that's 5. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 2, 2. 2 times 1, 2 rather. So when you add up, you have 0. 6 plus 4, 10. You have 1, and this will give you 8 and 2. So this is your answer. So your option is C. Moving on to question 3. Here are the first 5 tens. 7, 10, 13, 16, and 19. You're looking for the 10th. They said find the 10th term of the sequence, and they gave you the first 5. So check the build-up and see the pattern. So from 7 to 10, I can see that it's plus 3. Let me check whether it's the same thing. Oh, plus 3. Wow, plus 3. And there's 19, so it's still plus 3. So since you know it's a build-up of 3, and they have given you the first 5, you are looking for the 10th. So you need to go 5 steps. In step of 3 times 5, that will give you 15. Then add it to the 5th number, which is 19. When you add up, you have what? 14, carry 1, and that's 34. So the answer is B. Moving on to question 4. A real number that can be expressed as ratio. 2 integers are called rational and direct. And moving on to question 5. Alright, so for question 5, number to the left of 0. So look at it on the number line. This is 0. So number to the left of 0 is a negative number. And number to the right is a positive number. So my answer is D. Moving on to the second stage, medium. Question 6 said, how many lines of symmetry are in regular? Regular means equal. Pentagon. Pentagon means 5-sided. 5-sided shape. So, I'm not drawing to scale. I'm trying to make it neat. Alright, so since they are all equal, then the line of symmetry is a line that divides a shape into equal parts. So you can go through any of the corner. So I can divide like this. That's one line of symmetry. I can go through the other corner and pass through the middle of the side. That's number 2. This is the third corner. I can go through this way. And this is number 3. You go in that direction, this way. And this is number 4. And lastly, this way. And this 5. So you have 5 lines of symmetry. Moving on to question 7. Sean had 70 kobo, and his sister gave him 50 kobo, and his uncle gave him 1 naira. Sean had 70 kobo. So you have Sean having 70 kobo, his sister gave him 50 kobo, and his uncle gave him 1 naira. So you can actually find the total of what is happening. That's 70 kobo plus 50 kobo and plus the 1 naira. When you add these two together, you have 120 kobo plus 1 naira. And 120 kobo is 1 naira, 20 kobo. If you add it to the 1 naira, what you have there is 2 naira, 20 kobo. Now, reading the second statement, they said when he got to school, he spent 30 on food, 15 kobo on sweets. So how much had he left? So what he spent is 30 kobo plus 15 kobo. That will give you 45 kobo. When you change it to naira, that will give you 0.45. And then borrow 1 from here, you're left with 1. The one will come here as 120. Borrow from 12 again, you have 1. And 10 minus 5 will give you 5. 11 minus 4 will give you 7. 1 minus 0 will give you 1. And the answer is 1 naira 75 kobo. So the option is D. Moving on to question 8. You're told that 12 men can finish a piece of work in 8 days. How many days will it take 6 men? Because these men are fewer, they will spend more time to get the job done compared to when 12 people are doing it. So before starting, I know my answer will always be more than what? 8. So on exam day, I can easily cancel these 2 options. So I'm left with either 12 or 16. So more. Between 12 and 6, the more is 12, the less is 6 times 8 days. 6 here 1, 6 here 2. When you multiply, you have 16 days. So your answer is what? D. Moving on to question 9. Express 24 minutes as a fraction of. So the formula is as over of, and the as is 24 minutes to 1 over 2 hours. And you change both of them to the same units. So you have 24 minutes. The 2 hours will give you 120 minutes, while half hour will give you 30. So 120 plus 30 will give you 150 minutes. Minutes cancel minutes. 2 here you have 12. 2 here you have 75. 3 here you have 4. 3 here you have 2. Carry 1, that's 5. So you have 4 out of 25. So your answer is B. Moving on to question 10. A trader buys 2 dozen tin of milk at 2 naira 50 kobo per dozen, meaning 1 dozen equal to 2 naira 50 kobo. And the trader bought 2 dozen. So 2 dozen will be more. So it's just to multiply 2 by 2 naira 50 kobo, and that will give you exactly 5 naira. So I'm done with the first statement. Then I say, and sell each thing. So what we have done here is just the cost price. Now, for the selling price, they say one thing. So it's not selling in dozen because he bought in dozens. One thing they said is 25 kobo. Then I need to find the equivalent of 2 dozen. And 2 dozen is 20 what? 4 pieces. That's 24 things, which you know is going to be more. So the more is 24, the less is 1, then you multiply 24 by 25. So when you do just that, let me teach you a trick. You can divide this by 4 and multiply this by 4. And this will give you 6, and this will give you 100 kobo. So when you multiply, you have 600 kobo. And you know 600 kobo is equivalent to what? 6 naira. Now, this that we have gotten here is our selling price. So we have selling price of 6, we have a cost price of 5. Obviously, since the selling price is more, it is a profit. Profit by what? 6 minus 5, you have 1. And it's a gain, which is a profit. So the answer is what? C. At stage, I call it hard, but you know it's not really hard with Mr. David. In a sequence of number 1, 5, 9, 13, and 17, find an expression for the nth term. So more like to generalize the expression. So what you need to know is that n here is equal to 1. This is the second term. So this is the third term. This is the fifth term. Sorry, fourth. And this is the what? The fifth term. So with these, all you need to do is to substitute n equal to 1 and see which one will give you 1. If I try that, meaning n equals to 1 in all of those equations, here I'll be getting 5. Here 2 times 1, that's 2, minus 1, you have 1. 4 times 1, 4, minus, you have 1. 4 times 1, 4 plus 3, you have 7. So I can cancel this and this. So A is out, D is out. So try for when n equal to 2. So when n is equal to 2, for the second, which is option B, you have 2 times 2, 4, minus 1, you have 3, which doesn't give us 5 because we're looking for the one that will give us 5. So option B is out. So we know it's C, but let's just try for fun. When n is 2, 4 times 2, that's 8 minus 3, that's 5. So C is the right answer. Moving on to question 12. The average age of 5 boys is 11 years. Pause and take note of your information. They gave you average to be 11. They gave you number of boys to be 5. And you are looking for sum. Without being told, you have to find it immediately because the three of them goes together. So, and sum is what? Average times number. So you have 11 times 5. And that will give you 55 years. And that's all as regards to the first statement. Moving on to the second statement. If the average age of 4 boys is 10. So again, average is 10. Number is 4. So sum, still the same from the average times number. So you have 10 times 4, which will give you 14 years. So the question is, how old is the fifth person? So the fifth boy will be the age of 11, which is 55 years, minus age of the first 4, that's 40 years. And when you subtract, you have 15 years of age. All right, moving on to question 13. A cylinder is of height 5 centimeter. The base radius is 2 centimeter. Use 3.14 as pi, so pi is 3.14. Calculate the area of the curved surface. So we're looking for curved surface area. So all you need is the formula, and the formula for curved surface area is 2 pi r h. Then you have 2 times 3.14. Don't use 22/7. That's common mistake of students. They use 22/7. Then height, we're told that is 5. So I can multiply this 2 and also this 2. I multiply the first 2, I have 6.28 times the next 2, I have 10. So it's just to move one step further. So you have 62.8. And the question said you should round up to the nearest square meter, meaning nearest whole number. So that's 63. So your answer is option D. Moving on to question 14. A cone is 12 centimeter high. So let me draw a cone for you. So the height is 12 and the base diameter is 10. So meaning the radius from the center to the circumference will be 10 divided by 2. That's 5. Alright, so we're looking for the slant height. Just sketch out what is important to you. This is 5 and this is 12 and this is L. So this is a right angle. So you can use Pythagoras theorem, which says that the longest side, when you square it, will give you the sum of the square of the other two sides. Meaning L squared equals to 12 squared plus what? 5 squared. So L squared equals to 144 plus 25. L squared equals to 169. Now you're looking for just L. So if L squared equals to 169, take the square root of both sides. And if you know your square of a number very well, you know this will give you 13. And it's something you can confirm. 13 times 13, this is 9. 3, 3, 1. So you have 169. So the height is what? The slant height is 13. For question 15, a doctor instructed Selma to take 3 tablets of vitamin C every 6 hours. So meaning for every 6 hours, you will take 3 tablets. If someone did not miss any of our medication in the month of February, there's a trap there, 1986. So when you see a year in a question like this, you have to find whether the year is a leap year or just ordinary year. If it is a leap year, it will be divisible by what? 4. Meaning it's going to be 29 days for the month of February. So let's see whether it's divisible by 4. So you divide by 4. 4 year 1, 4 year, you have 4, which is 16, remainder 3. 4 in 38, you have 9, that's 36, remainder 2. And 4 cannot go in 24. So meaning is not divisible by 4. Meaning we have 28 days in the month of February. Keep that in mind. So how many tablets of vitamin C did she take that month? So first of all, you have to find what it will take in a day. And since we know a day has 24 hours, so in 24 hours, you would have taken more tablets, which is 24 over 6 times what? 3 tablets. And when you do the needful, 601, 604, you will have taken 4 times 3, that's 12 tablets. That's in a day. So now, since I know 1 day equal to 12 tablets, then in 28 days, to be more. So the more is 28 times 12. So let's go. 2 times 8, 16. Carry 1, 4, 1, 5. Then you have 8. You have 2. So when you add up, you have 6. 8 plus 5, that is 13. Carry 1, then you have 3. So this is the number of tablet that I will take for the whole month of February that comprises of 28 days. Wow! I hope this is helpful. Well done if you have gotten a perfect score. And if you have not, that is why we're doing all of this. Because practice makes perfection. So for you to be on top of your game, you need a lot of practice. See you in the next video. But do not forget to share with friends that you know are really preparing for the same kind of exams. And don't forget to subscribe, like, for any topic that you struggle with, and then I will bring them to your doorstep. Thank you very much, and bye for now.